Okay, I'm going to do a golf swing analysis here today of Collin Morikawa. Just want to say he's a very talented young player, and he possesses an extreme amount of precision in his golf swing. It's a really good golf swing. So we're going to take a look at his driver here today from a face-on view. I'm just going to go ahead and play it so we can get a sense of how he goes about it. You know, when I watch him swing, you can see there's really no suspicion of hurry, and he really doesn't flinch at all in his swing. You can tell that he trusts what he's doing, and he's very confident in his actions. So in other words, there's very little wasted energy or compensation as he's going about it here. Things are moving very comfortably from beginning to end in a very effortless manner. You can see he's just letting things flow. It's a very controlled and balanced swing here. So let's start here on the left and go over what all these crazy lines on the screen here mean. So the outer line, the thick line here in yellow, that's where his club head's going to be traveling on the backswing. And the inner line here of the thick line in yellow, that's where his hands are going to be traveling on the backswing. So outer line, club head, inner line, hands. And then the downswing is going to be represented here in orange. Now the lines you see bracketing these two lines, the hand line and the club head line, that's just how the shaft's going to be set, or the angle of the club shaft at that moment in the swing. So he goes back here. You can see that the club's just kind of staying wide on that yellow line. You can see that he's allowing it to hinge just kind of on its own very naturally. Nothing's really forced throughout the swing here. And as he arrives at the top here, you can see he's created a very wide swing arc. Now as we watch him transition and get into his downswing here, you can see the club head is going to start getting on a more narrow arc here and start to track on this orange line. You can see he's doing an excellent job of holding the angle here as he's transitioning down with the club. And when he arrives here at impact, if you watch his hand line, you can see how much higher that is, than where he started. Okay, when I look at his grip here, if I draw a center line up from it, you can see that his left thumb is sitting on the back edge of that line. But you can also tell that the line he's created from his thumb and index are a little weaker than where his thumb is actually sitting. For instance, he's not exposing a lot of knuckles on the top of his left hand. You can also see that his thumb is kind of exposing itself a little bit here. He's done a good job here of hooking the club here with the right index finger, and he's using an interlock gripping style here. So let's go ahead and just look at his setup real quick on the left. You can tell he's not taking too wide of a base. Really, it's just kind of more of a narrow stance here for a driver. Doing a good job of creating a natural launch angle here in his shoulders. Elbows pointing at his hips, arms hanging naturally. Right foot not really splayed out much, left foot laid off a little. Overall, it's a really good setup. See here as he winds up how centered he's staying, allowing the head just to drift down a little as he gets into his transition, allowing that weight to just flow to the left side, drive off the right, and really create a good sequence here on the way down. Throughout his swing, he does a great job of staying connected with the club and not manipulating the face. Does a great job connected here, arms and body turning together. So he's reached the top here, and you can tell he's done a great job of allowing things to gather and arrive at the same time as far as his shoulder turn, hands, and club head. Club face in this moment is in an excellent position in relationship to his left arm. You can tell that his left hand is just bowed off to flat just slightly here. Again, great job of staying connected with the club. Very quiet hands here and allowing things just to kind of freely release. Very balanced finish. So you can see here as he's setting up his sequence, allowing that weight to flow back to the left. You can see the belt line starting to unwind. Left leg starting to post here. Right foot coming off the ground, driving off this right side. Doing an excellent job here of posting up at impact, creating this little reverse K here. Good job on the left side, keeping that head down and through the ball there. Okay, that was Collin Morikawa. Hopefully going over his swing can help you out with your own game, and you all have a good day now. Thank you.